all say to turn the page, to act my solitary age. They introduce me to new smiles, and I will play along for whiles. But every touch feels out of place. It isn't yours, it lacks the grace. I guess I owe an old debt to a ghost, to the one I loved and missed the most. My heart is promised it's on loan to a love that's carved in silent stone. And I can't break the sacred host. I have to pay this debt to a ghost. It isn't sad, it's just a fact, a solemn and a binding pact. To honor what was pure and true means saving all my soul for you. So I will walk this path alone and guard the kingdom on your throne, because I owe an old debt to a ghost, to the one I loved and missed the most. My heart is promised, it's unsown to a love that's carved in silent stone. And I can't break the sacred host. I have to pay this debt to a ghost. Because I owe an old debt to a ghost, to the one I loved and missed the most. My heart is crushed, it's on loan to a love that's carved in silent stone. And I can't break the sacred host. I have to pay this debt to a ghost. I walk these floors and know the creaks, the way the lonely silence speaks. I painted over all the walls, but your shadow still stands 10 feet tall. I changed the locks, I shut the gate, but every evening I still wait. And there's an echo in the hallway, I hear you almost all day. A phantom footstep on the stair, the scent of you still in the air. I know you're gone, but you always stay, like an echo in the hallway. The winter light is pale and thin, it shows the dust where we have been. I try to hum a different tune beneath the cold and silent moon, but every note just falls away, and I hear what I heard yesterday. 'Cause there's an echo in the hallway, I hear you almost all day. A phantom footstep on the stair, the scent of you still in the air. I know you're gone, but you always stay, like an echo in the hallway. The easy smile, the steady glow. You stand in crowds and shine so bright, a beacon in the endless night. You turn your face so all can see, but never show the dark to me. But I know you have a hidden place, a quiet, solitary space, where you keep the hurt, the doubt, the gloom, in a lonely, cratered room. I wish that you would let me through to see your side of the moon. But I don't know. You talk of weather, you talk of news, of anything that won't leave a bruise. You paint your skies a perfect blue, but I can feel the gray in you. I know you think it's strength to hide the turning of the lonely tide. But I know you have a hidden place, a quiet, solitary space, where you keep the hurt, the doubt, the gloom, in a lonely, crated room. I wish that you would let me through to see your side of the moon. Before you, skies were only blue, a simple and expected hue. The night was black, the sun was gold, a story that was plainly told. My world was drawn in simple lines, a series of predictable designs. But you painted everything. You taught the silent birds to sing. You left behind a shade of grace that time itself cannot erase. Now even in the grayest ray, a hint of your bright soul remains. It's the color you left behind. I see you in the strangest things, the sudden hope a morning brings, the deep rich brown a fresh poured tea, a kindness someone shows to me. You tinted all I touch and see, and that part of you will not leave me. Because you painted everything. You taught the silent birds to sing. You left behind a shade of grace that time itself cannot erase. Now even in the grayish rain, a hint of your bright soul remains. It's the color you left behind. They brought me sorrow, brought me need, filled my pockets full of dread. They said the world was gray and cold, a story that was getting old. I took the rust, I took the dust, I held it all and learned to trust. I've got the alchemist's heart, you see. I don't find gold, it finds me. I take the struggle and the tears and spin them into golden years. It isn't magic, it's a start to live with an alchemist's heart. The cynics laugh and call me blind for seeing what they leave behind. They only see the setting sun, the weary race that can't be won. But in the dark, I find a spark, and on the silence, leave my mark. 'Cause I've got the alchemist's heart, you see. I don't find gold, it finds me. I take the struggle and the tears and spin them into golden years. It isn't magic, it's a start to live with an alchemist's heart. sat so still across the flame and smiled like someone not the same. The tea went cold, the silence grew. I reached for you, you looked right through. We spoke of rain and passing days, but something slipped between your gaze. The touch was there, the hand was warm, but missing was the heart, the storm. Your light in your eyes, just space. A stranger wore your perfect face. The love we had now faint, disguised. I lost you to no light in your eyes. I asked if you still dreamed at night. You said you did, but not in light. I kissed your cheek, you didn't move. A ghost can't dance and can't be proof. No light in your eyes, no flame, no sweet reply when I said your name. I stayed and watched our sunset rise in the dim blue hush of no light in your eyes. No light in your eyes, no flame, no sweet reply when I said your name. I stayed and watched our sunset rise in the dim blue hush of no light in your eyes, no light in your eyes. We never prayed for something pure. We only asked for hearts unsure. A love too wild to be redeemed. But oh, how sweet the broken seemed. You drank my soul in midnight sips and left your name upon my lips. We kissed like sin, we held like fire, and danced along the edge of wire. So here's my song, a serenade for the damned, for every love the world could never understand. No white lace vows, just ashes in the hand, but still we burned in the serenade for the damned. The stars looked down but turned away when we would meet and hearts would stray. But what we had, it still remains in every note of shadowed strains. So sing it low, this end we never planned, for cursed romance too wild to ever stand. I'll never beg for heaven's softer land. I lived, I loved in the serenade for the damned. We carved our names in softer stone and called it love, though half unknown. We kissed like thunder, held like glass, but even fire learns to pass. You wore your wounds beneath your smile, and I stay quiet all the while. Two dreamers lost in shallow waves, with hearts like hollow graves. And I still feel the silence that we saved, buried deep in promises we gave. No rose remains, no vow to still be brave, just echoes fall in hearts like hollow graves. The years have filled with newer sound, but not the kind that love had found. I've danced, I've laughed, I've played the part, but still I dig through my own heart. And I still feel what we could never name, a love that burned, but feared to feed the flame. Now time moves on, but still my soul behaves like yours once did, in hearts like hollow graves. You leaned in close, your lips were sweet, but danger danced beneath the heat. A smile like silk, a voice like wine. I should have known you weren't just mine. You whispered low, and I believed each poisoned vow I once received. You tasted like a sacred sin that carved its name beneath my skin. Kisses like knives, soft but sharp. You held my heart and played the part. A perfect touch, a bleeding art. Your love was steel disguised as spark. I bled in silence, wore the lace. You left your mark on every place. And though it hurts, I still recall the way you made the night feel small. Kisses like knives and I was bare. You cut so deep, I didn't care if I survive. I'll bear the signs of all your kisses like knives. moon stood still. Your breath was warm, the world was chill. The stars would hush when you would speak, but morning came and made us weak. You fit beside me like a song, but light revealed where we went wrong. You loved me best in candlelight. We faded fast in folded white. We were never meant for morning, just the hush before the sun, a whispered kiss, a fleeting warning that all bright things must come undone. We were velvet, we were storming, but we were never meant for morning. You turned away to tie your shoes. The silence hummed a quiet blues. The coffee cooled, your keys would cling, and I just stared at everything. We were never meant for morning. We belonged to midnight's breath, to tangled sheets and shadows forming, to love that lived on borrowed depth. Now I wake with something morning. We were never meant for morning. The empty swing still moves by morning. The fading light gives me no warning. I see your coat still on the chair. I turn to speak, but you are not there. Since you've been gone, the nights feel wide, and every sound comes from inside. But I miss you most of all, when silence walks the hall, and shadows grow so tall, when the rain begins to fall. The last light in the hall still glows, a golden thread the evening sews. It waits for you like I once did, behind the door where love was hid. Your coat is gone, your scent is faint, the mirror holds what time can't paint, yet still I leave the porch light on. For habits stay when hearts are gone. The hallway hums with things unsaid, with steps we lost and tears we shed. Those seasons turn and curtains fall, I keep the last light in the hall. It shines for no one now at all, but I still hear your call. The frames are dusted once a week, but none of them know how to speak. I walk the path, then stand up tall beside the last light in the hall. It glows for nights we can't rewind, for pages we left unassigned. No need to turn, no need to stall, just leave the last light in the hall and let the shadows gently fall, like nothing changed at all. Like nothing changed at all. Like nothing changed at all. The room was dim, the night was cold, the music soft, the story old. I danced alone, but never swayed, a waltz for the nun who stayed. The glasses clinked, the laughter rose, but I just traced the edge of prose. Your shadow stood beside the stage, still smiling from another age. You left, but left your scent and grace. In corners time forgot to trace. Though years and words have gently frayed, I waltz for the one who stayed. Not with their hands or voice or face, but with their silent space. The band played slow, the lights turned low. The past stepped in with softest glow. I curtsied once, the music played, on dance for the one who stayed. They called last dance, the crowd obeyed, but I remained where memories lay. And as the final note decayed, I bowed to the one who stayed. You once held my hand in the quiet rain. We danced through the dusk down a sleepy lane. The world was a song and we knew each line. But seasons shift and so did time. The cafe's still there with that window seat where your laugh would rise like something sweet. I pass it slow, but I never go in. Too many echoes, too much skin. You once held my hand like it meant the world, like every dream was just unfurled. Now I hold a glove you left behind, still shaped like love, still warm with time. I don't move on, I understand. You once held my hand. They say the heart forgets in years, but yours still speaks between my tears. I touch the glass where we once stood and whisper soft, we had it good. You once held my hand when the lights were low, where jazz would hum and silence grow. And if you asked, I'd go again, back to the start, back to back then. I'm not alone, though none had planned. You once held my hand. a smile at dusk, like roses touched by musk. Her voice, a velvet hush, could turn the night to blush. She walked through rain with grace, like tears that kissed her face. The world just lost its rush, each glance a gentle crush. And I remember still that silence on the hill. The wind had lost its thrill, but she could make it still. She left without a word, no fuss, just wore a smile at dusk. She hummed a lullaby beneath a muted sky. The stars refused to shine, but somehow she was mine. Yes, I remember still the way she made time spill. Her eyes were soft yet chill, like snow upon a sill. And when she turned, I felt the hush. She wore a smile at dusk. Yes, I remember still the way she made time spill. Her eyes were soft yet chill, like snow upon a sill. And when she turned, I felt the hush. She wore a smile at dusk. Velvet moonlight on the floor, your coat still hanging by the door. The record hums a faded tune, like lips that kissed me far too soon. Your whiskey laugh, that quiet charm, still lingers softly on my arm. A trumpet sighs, the night is blue, and every shadow looks like you. You played me like a vinyl spin, a bittersweet and jazzy sin. I waltz with ghosts in satin heels to chase the way your silence feels. Cigarette smoke in the air still twirls like fingers in my hair. The notes are slow, the lights are low, and still your echo doesn't go. You played me like a vinyl spin, a bittersweet and jazzy sin. I waltz with ghosts in satin heels to chase the way your silence feels. Your love was brass and sweet refrain. Now every solo sounds like pain. The needle falls, the moment stays. Inside this song our memory plays. So let it play, don't break the spell. This lonely jazz, it fits so well. You left but left a perfect line, and I waltzed with ghosts. Velvet smoke, a low-lit room. Your laugh still dances through the gloom. Piano plays a broken line of lovers lost in tangled time. Your silhouette in midnight hue walks through dreams I thought were true. A glass half full, a heart half drained. The jazz remembers what remained. You were the song I couldn't write, a fleeting tune in fading light. No shadows lead and I just follow, to bittersweet and soft vibrato. Your charm was laced in every chord, a voice that lovers can't afford. We kissed like smoke, it didn't stay, but lingers still in cabaret. You were the song I couldn't write, a fleeting tune in fading light. Now shadows lead and I just follow, to bittersweet and soft vibrato. So pour the notes and dim the flame. Each bar still whispers your old name. I'll sing alone but feel divine, with velvet smoke and red, red wine. with velvet smoke and red, red wine. She walks like summer, slow and sweet, with sunlight tangled in her feet. The wind leans close to hear her laugh, like even time would cut in half. She doesn't know the way she shines, she's just herself, no grand design. But every step and every glance feels like I never had a chance. She's the kind you write about in songs, the kind that lingers when she's gone. She don't pretend, she don't perform, she's firelight that keeps you warm. And I would give my heart to her, the girl who walks like summer. She talks in colors soft and clear, and every word just pulls you near. She reads old books, forgets her phone, but makes you feel you're not alone. She cries in movies no one gets, and sings off-key with no regrets. She never means to steal the scene, but still becomes your every dream. She's the kind you write about in songs, the kind that lingers when she's gone. She don't pretend, she don't perform, she's firelight that keeps you warm. And I would give my heart to her, the girl who walks like summer. And if she knew the way I see the world through her comes back to me, I'd tell her soft with trembling grace that she's my calm, my light, my place. Final kind you never quite forget, the one your heart will not reset. No diamonds, crowns, or fancy names, just barefoot love and steady flames. I give this life, this soul, this verse to love the girl who walks like summer. We talked for hours, shared secrets deep, fell asleep on call, too scared to sleep. You knew my past, I knew your dreams. We made a world and in between. The timing's cruel and life got loud. We drifted like a passing cloud. Now you're a name that makes me pause, a perfect mess with no applause. And I still smile when I hear that song, the one you played all summer long. But every chorus hurts a bit, 'cause you and I, we almost fit. You were almost mine, almost right, like stars that kissed and lost the night. We had the spark but missed the flame. Now I just whisper your name in every laugh, in every line. You're still the ghost I can't define. You aren't forever, but you were almost mine. I see your face in subway glass, and strangers I just let walk past. And part of me still holds the door for something we're not anymore. You love me soft, I love too loud. We built a dream we weren't allowed. And though we're both on separate roads, there's love and things we never told. I play it cool, but truth won't lie. Some songs just always make me cry. You left, but not all of you did, 'cause we were close, but love can skid. You were almost mine, almost right, like stars that kissed and lost the night. We had the spark, but missed the flame. Now heart just whisper your name. In every laugh, in every line, you're still the ghost I can't define. You weren't forever, but you were almost mine. Maybe someday we'll meet again. Older hearts, a softer end. And if we smile and let it be, at least you once belonged to me. You were almost mine, almost right, like dawn that fades before the light. We danced, we fell, we crossed the line, but never quite made it in time. Still in the echo, in rewind. You weren't forever, but you were almost mine.
The sheets, but kept the stain where your coffee spilled that morning rain. The windows cracked, the curtains sway, like they remember you walked away. The clock still ticks, but tells no time. It stopped the day you said, I'm fine. Your jacket's there, behind the chair, still holding ghosts of you and air. The room still knows your silent steps, the way you smile when you confess that love can fade, but still feel true, like shadows left by morning dew. You're gone, but somehow not quite so. The room still knows, the room still knows. I hum that song you used to hate, just to hear it echo through the gate. The floor still creaks where you would stand, with half a laugh and shaking hands. I thought by now I'd clear you out, but love don't leave, it just grows doubt. And every wall still speaks your name, like memories trapped inside a frame. The room still knows your silent steps, the way you smile when you confess that love can fade, but still feel true, like shadows left by morning dew. You're gone, but somehow not quite so. The room still knows, the room still knows. You said don't wait, but I don't try. I just keep breathing you in the sky. And though you're far and I'm alone, this house still swears that you're not gone. My room still knows the shape of you, the quiet ache, the slipping through. I tried to change, I tried to grow, but love like ours, it just won't go. And so I sit where sorrow grows, in the room that knows. You said don't wait, but I don't try. I just keep breathing